Hello YouTubers, this is the Big Macs. I did change the Big Macs a lot. The insulation, we say in Holland isolation. Okay, the insulation was too big, and so the oven was getting too hot and the fire was too hot. I like to eat my food and I don't like to eat stones. So our steaks were black and everything was too hot. Please stop it telling me that on YouTube that a rocket stove is not a rocket stove when he has no insulation. A rocket stove principle of burning is the rocket stove principle. The insulation is something different. It is better for efficiency in burning. Sorry for my poor English again. And now I did insulate this rocket stove in a way that he was too hot. You couldn't use him anymore. Everything was too hot. Baking an egg or making a meal, everything was too hot. So I have to slow it down. And now I have smaller. Normally it was this thick, and now it's like this. The oven is now a little bit better. There's a not direct on the bottom of the oven baking, but a little bit higher. You can have this one. You can put this over here in it, and you can put doek from the bannock in it, and you have a bannock. But the oven was almost 400 degrees. Normally you need 180 or 220, talking about Celsius, and that's more and more than enough. With one stick in the burning chamber, this one was 400 degrees, 360 till 400. So I stopped working with this rocket stove, and right now I did a burning without any insulation. Then the oven is good, and the temperature of the whole rocket stove is much better for cooking. Thank you. So don't bother me with the stories of what is a rocket stove and what is not a rocket stove. I know it, and you know it. Everybody knows it. So, and then I decided to make this little change. Normally 3 places for the pan. That was very dangerous. Now he's flat. The pan goes flat on it. More safe. And I can still use my spacers to close this gap more or less. Normally he was open and even too hot. Always too hot, too hot, too hot. And you can see it on the pan. You see this? This is gone. Too hot. Now, if it's not gonna rain right now, I like to make a fire. I would like to measure how big is the oven now when he is cold and when he is hot. So I make little springs under here and cut this off, so the oven can move a little bit when he is hot.